Good morning and welcome to Tech Screw TV. Episode 2, Hall of Justice. Just to recap, last episode we erected the steel, welded it all up. I was just waiting for the purlins and sheets to get delivered. Got delivered yesterday. Perfect. Not sure how much the purlins are going to weigh each. I know the sheets will weigh 5 kilos a square metre. About 30 kilos each sheet, and I reckon the purlins will be about the same, 5 kilos a lineal metre, 30 kilos maybe each purlin. It's going to make it awkward getting them up there. Don't have to lift the whole purlin at a time. I can lift one end of the purlin up as I go. If I'm only handling one end of the purlin, the other end of the purlin's on the ground, it's not going to weigh 30 kilos, it's going to weigh less. They built the pyramids, so surely I can get these purlins up there. Just sit them in place, I'll bolt them up later and then put the struts in. If you like the video, subscribe, press like. Maybe even if you don't like the video, subscribe anyway. We'll see how we go. There's Milo, the puppy. He's just inspecting the work. He thinks it's okay. Now, a few things to point out. These purlins all came with holes already punched in them from the supplier. And that's an option you get when you're buying them. Doesn't cost any extra. The rafters here from the Spencer Street station, they already had holes punched into them. It's all like an industry standard size and setting. These are 150mm purlins. There's holes in the middle of the purlins and some more over there, all the way over, because in between all the purlins we have metal struts that just tie everything together. They get bolted in, it helps tie the structure in, and then the roof sheets go over the top. So if I've measured everything correctly, the bolts should go through the holes at this end. There's the hole there, you can just see it. And down the other end. And we'll see how we go. Alrighty, according to the engineer's requirements, specifications, 12mm nut and bolt, 2 at each end of the purlin. Tighten them up, away we go. The bolt holes line up, that's a good thing. Most of the holes have lined up beautifully. A couple of them a little bit testing. They're just not quite lining up. There's just half a hole there. Steel workers and steel fabricators, steel erectors, they'll have a podgy, insert picture here. I don't have a podgy, I'm not a steel erector, so I'll just use a smaller bolt, separate the steel a little bit, push the bolt, the smaller diameter bolt, into the hole and twist it around. Hopefully got enough leverage on it to line the bolts up. It'll just twist all the steel into place nicely. So far so good. Do all the bolts up loosely to start with, then once they're all in, all lined up and all done up finger tight, go through, tighten them up. All right, searched through my pile of shit, the boneyard of steel, and scrounged up, hey Heidi, enough material to make 10 struts, 1300mm long approximately, and they'll link up all the purlins. I'll show you the results later. There's a strut in place. So it's just made from 2 bits of angle. I'll take it out. 2 bits of angle with the holes pre-drilled, pre-punched. Measure in between the purlins. Cut a length of steel, which I've done, 10mm short each end. Bring all the components up onto the roof and clamp them in place. The ends aren't going to be square because of the curve of the roof. So tack them in place, go down, weld it up, bring it back up here and check it. And if this is right, and check it in a few different areas on in between different purlins, around where the rafter is, so that you get a true idea of the correct distance, then you should be able to make them all the same. You make up a jig, but I'm only making 10 of them. No need to make a jig up. Just place them on top of each other. Okay, simple as, struts are in. There's 2 lines of struts that go all the way over, and they're all bolted in together. So that really ties the whole building together. So this is ready for roof sheets. Wind's just picked up, so I don't think it'll be tonight.